Hello, John here, also known as Veninator, and welcome back to the TGC Tours in the CCJ tier. So today we're at Scottsdale Desert Classic, and that is the Dismal Ridge Trail, the name of the golf course. Last week we made the cut, which was fantastic, which means that we've actually cut down on that demotion mark that we had got from the time before. So we're on a clean slate now. So let's try and have another positive week, make the cut, and see how we go from there. Fingers crossed anyway. So let's see what the course settings are like. So we've got black tees, it's pin set 1. So it's medium winds from the southeast. We've got default fairway firmness, which I'll check in a moment. Green firmness is very firm. Okay, green speed is default. So let's see what the fairway firmness and the green speed is. So they're firm and medium fast. Okay. All right, let's get started with this then. I don't actually have a clue about this golf course. I'm not sure if it's a difficult one or an easy one, and I don't know how well or how badly people have done on it, to be honest. So we'll just play our rounds and see how we get on. And yeah, hopefully we'll be in the top 60% and make that cut. We'll see though. Okay, so it's as probably can imagine, it's a desert-related one.
First hole. Let's start by piping this up the middle.
Oh, so I've hit that too fast, so that's a bad start. But that's all right. It's the first shot.
Today. Have fun out there. Okay,
see how we carry on here.
Currently.
There you go. That's a better swing, and should get back onto the fairway, which is nice. Looks like it's a par 5 to start off with.
I like it. Let's just
not the worst way to start around. Start with getting a pitch shot here. Pitch shots can be tricky at times. Okay, so that's on the green. The green looks quite flat, which is nice.
This is a super long putt. No two ways around it.
It is a long putt, but it's not moving too much. I was just hoping to get this close. If I get it close, then I can put it in and we can get a par to start off with.
3 feet left.
Definitely possible to birdie that hole quite comfortably. Yeah, well, not the best start in terms of actually how I played that hole, but we got a par out of it, which, you know, that's decent enough. So let's see how we carry on here. Okay, so that was a good shot. Going right into the middle of the fairway by the looks of it, which is great. That's what we want.
Well done. Setting up about 115 yards out.
Okay, so and I'm going to go just with the sand wedge here. Accommodate for the wind a little bit. Compensate for the wind.
Nicely played.
That's pretty good.
Here we go. Birdie putt coming up.
Is that going to turn enough? Amazing. It is. There we go. So we've got a birdie. So we're under par after 2 holes, which is nice. That's good.
After that one, you're going down to 1.
That's a pretty good hole. So far, the greens have been very flat. They're very firm greens, so they're going to bounce all over the place if I end up having to chip onto them, or at least that's how I believe that works.
Par 3 to deal with.
So I've clubbed down one just because the winds will pull this a little bit.
Looks like this one's going left.
Oh yeah, that bounced really aggressively. I think did that hit the green and bounce because of the firmness? Possibly.
All right, this
wow, that was a lot. That was a very strong bounce. Okay, so this is another one where it's just trying to get it close, really, more than anything. That's pretty good.
4 feet to go.
The greens have been okay so far. And yeah, that is a decent par again.
Okay, 1 under
as I was saying before, I have no idea how difficult this course actually is in general for people. So we'll see.
And let's see how things go.
We'll see what sort of score I end up with. On a very good day, on an easier course, I get like 8 under. It's a good round. It's like my best rounds, basically, is 8 under. But like 5 or 6 is also one of my better sort of rounds usually. But yeah, it depends, of course, on the difficulty of the course. But so far, this one's been okay. And that's an easy putt, actually, so that's great. There you go, and there's another birdie.
And after that, you're 2 under.
So yeah, the course seems forgiving enough at the moment. But you never know how the holes are going to go later on.
Wind will be a factor on this. One's blowing right.
Haven't seen any water, which isn't surprising, I suppose, for a desert-related one. But that can always trip you up the water, so I'm quite happy to not have water in an event.
And second shot here on the 5th.
Okay, so the wind on pitch shots doesn't actually do as much. So I'm just going to go with this. Okay.
That was good stuff. And
Whether or not it was worth going for the shot, the club after that, maybe.
No.
Shame. I didn't quite put that straight, so that's probably why that didn't go.
Let's see what the next hole has.
But that's okay. Pars I'm happy with a par from that. So yeah, 2 under through 5 is a pretty good start, to be honest. I'm happy with that.
Par 3.
About as good a start as I'd expect if it all goes to plan.
Nice
I don't get any bogeys.
Approach shot worked out just fine. All right, 19 feet to the cup.
Not sure how much this will move to the side here. That's good. That's a good putt. There you go.
Long bomb. That was beauty.
So our putting's going quite well so far. And so far we've had a par and then a birdie and then a par and then a birdie as a sequence there. So yeah, let's see if it carries on like that. I'll be happy. That'd be a fantastic round if we ended up like that. So
teeing her up on the 7th hole.
Okay, so the wind will pull this, but the elevation will also factor in.
You managed to get a good swing.
I've plugged down one just because the wind I think will really pull it, and it has. And yeah, maybe even another club down would have been it, but it would have been an iron, so it would have been a bit of a different type of bounce and all sorts of things. So okay, that was all right considering.
The bird.
Again, firm greens. I wasn't sure how much that was going to bounce. Okay, that's a shame that one didn't go in, but that's okay.
Just a little 3-footer left for this one.
There we go. So it's a par. So far, this course has I'm quite enjoying playing it. Actually, to be honest, it's been quite easy and quite forgiving at times. I am hitting the ball pretty well. Yeah, that's another decent shot.
Okay, second shot here.
Okay, so there's a bunker in between me and the hole here. Okay. Okay, that was a good chip.
Nice chip.
I'm happy with that one. Something I am practicing is chips and flop shots. They seem to be my weakest parts. Oh, there you go. Another sequence of birdies there. Well, like the same sequence again, par and then a birdie.
Right now you are at 4
but yeah, flop shots and chip shots are sort of the weakest area of my game, I think, at the moment. So I am trying to actively change that area. Okay, that was okay. Roll down enough so that the hill's not in the way as much, but not quite.
Second shot on the 9th.
104%, but yeah, it's gone really to the left there. Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green.
It's an outside chance at birdie here.
All right, here we go. This one.
So it's slightly moving more this way to the. Moving slightly more to the right. Okay, well, no, it didn't really do that much. It really moved at the end there. But yeah, there wasn't a chance of it going in anyway, so I'm not going to complain about that. Nice windmill in the background there. I quite like this course. It's quite a simple design, but it's a nice one. Oh, here we go. There's the sea. They managed to put the water in there somehow. Here we go. That's all right.
Nice.
I mean, it wasn't the best shot technically, but it worked. Okay, so the 7-iron, I think, is probably the shot here. So if it hits slow,
Ooh,
Very
can we
slightly
get a
right
kick
on
to
top
the
of that,
left?
but it's gone okay.
That'll do for the
Close
approach.
enough.
Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole.
It's another birdie opportunity. It's close enough.
Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us.
There we go. So there's another par. Pretty good going, and that's actually, it's ruined my sequence. That's a shame. I've been getting
Okay,
par
after that
birdies
hole,
in a
we'll
row there, but
stay at 4 under
yeah,
par.
4 under is good. I'm happy with 4 under through 10 holes, definitely. As I said,
This
5 or
one's
6
par
under is a good
4.
round for me, anyway. And I don't know how everyone else is going to play this one. Maybe 4 under would be a very good score. I'm not sure. Bear in mind, I am in CCJ, so
Okay,
I'm
there
not
you go.
expected like 15 under or
Here's
anything
our
like that.
second shot on hole number 11.
I'm going to lower this. I'm going to add loft to this. Oh, there you go. The loft would have lowered the
All
distance,
right,
maybe a
let's
bit
sink this
too
for
much
birdie and
there.
peace out. What do you say?
I say maybe, it was too much. It did lower it too much. Actually hit it perfect. It allows you to see exactly what your mistime,
Oh
well, your
man,
spin,
good
etc. when you get
stroke.
it wrong, how much you got it wrong by.
Clocking in at
There you go. Well,
4 under
that's okay.
par at the moment.
Again, another par. So pretty happy with that.
Got a headwind to deal with on this hole.
Okay. This one's all right. Nothing too much in terms of obstacles. There's a few bunkers to the side, but yeah, that's worked out.
Okay, second shot here on the 12th.
So quite a few pitch shots getting done here. So yeah, this flop shot's just not going to get there. Okay, so I'm going to have to do this again. Try not to lower it as much this time. Didn't execute the shot as well, which means it's gone to the left, and that means that it's not going to get there.
Okay, here's our third shot.
The joys of not being consistent. Ah, no, and I've made it tricky now.
Okay, for the save.
It's a tricky putt to save par. And
Right
it hasn't.
by the hole.
That's a shame.
Now you've got a 7-foot putt.
Gotta be honest, I feel
Goes
like I could
down,
probably
there's
have
your
gone this whole
bogey.
round without getting a bogey. It's not a tough course. It's a shame that I got that one.
Up to 3 under par after
But that's
that.
okay. It's just one missed pitch shot. Pitch shots are quite a tricky one to get right, so they just feel very different to every other shot in the game, other than chip shots. Funny enough.
Hole number 13.
Um, okay, so I've hit that slightly to the left. I was hoping the wind might pull it a bit more, but the wind's not strong enough, really. Okay.
Setting up here with a extremely long putt.
See how this one does.
Yikes, that went right by.
No, not the
There we go,
best.
par putt. Looking good.
Okay, I'm glad that one's gone in. I was a bit worried that that wasn't going to go in and we're going to get another bogey. Don't want to get onto a run of bogeys, so it's good to get a par there. So we're back to on the par train at least. Hopefully we can get a birdie or two. But yeah, great front nine. We're doing okay on the back nine as well, really. Okay, so that's a decent drive.
Nice shot. Okay, hitting into an elevated green here.
I'm just going to go with this. Pretty well executed. Is it going to get there? Sadly, I don't think it will. Okay, but that's all right.
And from the green side sand.
It's a par 5 actually, which is nice.
Here.
And stop near the hole. That should hopefully be close enough.
So far, so good.
There we go. So we got a birdie. So that's back to 4 under.
That's your 5th birdie of the day.
Yeah. So this is going pretty positively.
Down to 4 under par.
4 under is a good score. 4 under through 14.
Okay,
yeah, pretty decent.
Ahead of us here.
There you go. That was a good shot.
Well, that tee shot looks like it'll do.
Yeah, that was a nice, perfect shot, basically. Perfect tempo, and the swing path was pretty good as well. I'm going to go with this. It might not get there. We'll see. It will.
For the green.
So you just have to really make sure you don't mishit that fast, or it didn't get there the last time because I mishit it so badly. Okay, that's close.
Right,
it's a shame it didn't go in, but it's close.
Yep, tapping her in for par.
But that was nice.
You're gonna stick right
so this one, as long as you're fairly consistent with your shot making, you can get good scores on this one.
Let's see what
I'd imagine
here,
like the platinum players and everything would absolutely destroy this course.
Oh, that was a fine swing. Fine swing.
Yeah, that's all right again.
We got around 220 to go from here.
Okay, so I'm going to go with this one. Even though it is slightly elevated, I'm trying to rely on the bounce as well of the club. I've hit it slightly too left, unfortunately, so that's going to make the putt harder. But it's on the green.
Yep, that's going to do just
if I'd hit that straight, I think that would have been a really good shot, actually.
Footer.
And this is actually for eagle.
Looking very nice.
And thank you very much.
That's sweet. That's very sweet. In there,
I only wanted that to be close, but that's worked. There you go, 6 under. That's great.
And after that one, you're at
6 under is a very good round score. I'm in a very positive position. 6 under I'll be really happy with. Let's hope we can keep that score or do better. That'd be amazing. Okay, so I'm going to go the gap wedge here, and I'm going to add loft to it to lower the range very slightly. Oh, I hit it well.
And we're going right of the
That's
pin.
a shame. The wind must have pulled that just enough to...
On that approach, but
I didn't think the wind was that powerful, but I guess because of the loft...
Makes this a short stay at the beach.
Okay.
In the bunker, who cares? You're just going to stick it close, I guess.
That was good. There you go, so that was a par.
And after that,
sand shots, sometimes it's worth going in the bunker over anything else anyway. There's not much heavy rough around, which is nice as well.
Right to left
so that makes it forgiving as well. It means if you get in trouble, you don't get stuck. Stuck with a terrible lie or anything like that. So that was a very wonky swing, but it's fine. The tempo was great.
Second shot on the 18th.
Okay. Right, what do I do here? This is a tricky one, actually. So I guess I'll just go with this. And if I increase loft, executed pretty well. I hit it slow. It's really frustrating just how consistent that you have to get that spot on. Basically, am I close enough for a putt here? Hopefully.
This left for par.
It's looking pretty good there. There you go.
Your round's over already. I thought we just started.
Round's over. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's great. So 6 under. Yeah, that was a positive round. I'm really happy with that. 6 under is pretty much as good as I'm going to get for a round. So even if it's an easy course, I'm happy with that one. If I do that twice, then I think I'll make the cut. So yeah, we'll see you next. I'll see you next time for round number 2. Yeah. Until then, goodbye.